Hello, welcome back to tubular disease class. Toxic acute tubular injury. Proximal convoluted tubules are commonly affected in the toxic ATI. Morphology. Grossly, kidneys are enlarged. Cut section shows cortex is pale and swollen. Medulla is slightly darker than normal. On microscopic examination, the tubular necrosis may be entirely nonspecific, but it is somewhat distinctive in poisoning with certain agents. Toxic ATI with mercury chloride poisoning. Severely injured cells may contain large acidophilic inclusions. Later, these cells become totally necrotic, desquamate into the lumen, and may undergo calcification. In carbon tetrachloride poisoning, it is characterized by the accumulation of neutral lipids in injured cells, followed by necrosis. In ethylene glycol, there will be marked ballooning, hydropic or vacuolar degeneration of proximal convoluted tubules. Calcium oxalate crystals are often found in the tubular lumen. Clinical course. In a classical case, it may be divided into initiation, maintenance, and recovery stages. The initiation phase, lasting for about 36 hours, is dominated by the inciting medical, surgical, or obstetric event in the ischemic form of acute kidney injury. The renal involvement is indicated by slight decline in urine output with a rise in blood urea nitrogen. Oliguria is due to transient decrease in blood flow and declining GFR. Maintenance phase is characterized by sustained decrease in urine output to between 40 and 400 ml per day. Salt and water overload, increased level of blood urea nitrogen concentration, hyperkalemia, metabolic acidosis, and other manifestations of uremia. The recovery phase, there will be a steady increase in urine volume that may reach up to 3 liters per day. The tubules are still damaged, so large amounts of water, sodium, and potassium are lost in the urine. There is a peculiar increased vulnerability to infections at this stage. Eventually, renal tubular function is restored and concentrating ability improves. At the same time, the BUN and creatinine levels begin to return to normal. Subtle tubular functional impairment may persist for months. But most patients who reach this phase eventually recover completely. Non oliguric AKI. Up to 50% of patients with acute kidney injury do not have oliguria and instead often have increased urine volume. This is called as non-oliguric acute kidney injury. Occurs particularly often with nephrotoxins and it generally tends to follow a more benign clinical course.